Welcome to Lift Your Spirit Flow. This is a great practice if you're feeling sluggish, you're experiencing low energy, or if you're just feeling unmotivated. We're going to be flowing through various different poses that help to promote heat and energy in the body. Come join me on the mat if you're ready.
Start off in a seated position. I'm in Siddhasana, but you can choose whatever feels most comfortable to you today. Make sure to move the fleshy part of your buttocks out of the way and roll your shoulders back so your chest is nice and lifted. Your arms can be however you wish, maybe rested on your knees or lap. Eyes can close with your face positioned straight ahead, or you can bring your gaze to look gently down towards the mat. We're going to center into our practice by breathing in and out through our nose. This is a great time to set an intention for your practice. What are you looking to accomplish on your mat? If you don't have an intention in mind, let's set one together. How about I am energetic? As you move through the practice, keep your intention in mind. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose, maybe breathing your intention in and out. Bringing our awareness back, begin to move your left ear to your left shoulder. You could even use your hand to gently guide this stretch. Coming back to center, we're going to take it on the other side. So right ear to right shoulder. Next, bringing your gaze to look up at the sky, use your nose to draw circles towards the left side of your mat. Your circles can be as big or as small as you need them to be. Really tune in to what you need in your practice today. The next time your gaze returns to the sky, begin to take it on the other side, drawing circles with your nose towards the right side of the mat. Bringing your attention to the front of the mat, we'll move into some seated twists. We're going to place our right hand on our left knee and bring our gaze to look over our left shoulder. Maybe we are gently looking down. Coming back to center, we'll take it on the other side. We're going to place our left hand on our right knee and bring our gaze to look over our right shoulder. Again, maybe even gently looking down. Return to center and we'll make our way to all fours and then tabletop. Our shoulders are over our wrists and hips over our knees. Bringing your gaze towards the front edge of the mat, take an inhale. Then rounding your shoulders, bring your chin in towards your chest and exhale for cat. Dropping your belly, arching your back, your gaze will look up at the sky for cow. Take an inhale. Flow through a couple more rounds of cat-cow here. Remembering to breathe. Inhaling through cow, exhaling through cat. Next, we're going to tuck our toes into the mat and bring our knees up, coming into downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up for three-legged dog. You can even bring your heel into your glute. Next, plant your left foot down onto the mat and bring your hands to rest close down towards its side. Right foot comes flat on the mat at a 45-degree angle. Grounding down through your feet, you're going to begin to lift your arms to reach up towards the sky, keeping a slight bend in your left knee for Warrior 1. Moving into Warrior 2, reach your arms to the short edges of the mat, palms face down, your gaze looking towards the front edge of the mat. Next, reverse your Warrior 2 by bringing your right palm to rest gently against your right hamstring, and then bring your left hand to reach towards the back edge of the mat. Your gaze will follow. Coming back into Warrior 2 with arms reaching towards the short edges of the mat, begin to bring your left forearm to rest gently against your left thigh and begin to reach your right arm towards the front edge of the mat for extended side angle. You can get a deeper stretch by resting your left hand on your knee, shin, ankle, or wrapping your left index and thumb around your left big toe for yogi toe lock. Drop your hands onto the mat. Tuck your right toes back into the mat. bring your left foot back, returning into downward facing dog. Next, you're going to bring your right leg up for three-legged dog. Your heel can come into your glute. Next, plant your right foot down onto the mat and bring your hands to rest close down towards its side. Left foot comes flat on the mat at a 45-degree angle, toes pointed towards the long edge on the left side. Grounding down through your feet, begin to lift your arms up, coming into Warrior 1. Next, bring your arms towards the short edges of the mat for Warrior 2. Gaze looking towards the front edge of the mat, palms face down. Next, you're going to reverse your Warrior 2 by bringing your left palm to rest against your left hamstring and bring your right hand to reach towards the back edge of the mat. Your gaze will follow. Coming back into Warrior 2 with arms reaching towards the short edges of the mat, bring your right forearm to rest gently against your right thigh. Begin to reach your left arm towards the front edge of the mat for extended side angle. Again, for a deeper stretch, you can rest your right hand on your knee, shin, ankle, or wrap your right index and thumb around your right big toe for a yogi toe lock. Drop your hands onto the mat so your right foot is in between, and walk your feet back, coming into downward facing dog. Hop or walk to the front edge of the mat, bringing your legs and feet as close as you can. Roll your shoulders back, palms face towards the front edge of the mat for mountain. Bring your fingers to your toes for forward fold. Hands to your knees for half back extension. Spine nice and straight. Returning your fingers to your toes for forward folds, and then rising up, bringing our arms to reach towards the sky, palms come together. We're going to bend our knees and bring our palms towards the back edge of the mat for a extended mountain. Straightening our legs, bringing our palms straight up to the sky. Begin to bring your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Dropping your hands to your side, roll your shoulders back, palms face towards the front edge of the mat, returning into mountain. From mountain, bring your fingers to your mat with your feet in between. Walk your left foot back, then your right, coming into plank. From plank, bring your left foot towards your left palm and your right foot towards your right palm, moving into wide-legged forward fold. You can stay in wide-legged forward fold or drop down into yogi squat, bringing your sit bones down to the mat. Your arms will rest in between your legs here. If you're in a yogi squat, begin to make your way out, coming into your wide-legged forward fold, and then bring your left leg back, then your right, returning into plank, and lowering down into four-limb staff, keeping your hands close to your side. Gently lift up into cobra. Bringing your front body flat on the mat, bring your arms towards your side with palms faced up, and start to lift your legs off of the mat, coming into locust. You can even bring your arms up for Superman. Maybe you can even bring your heels in towards your glutes and grasp onto your ankle for a nice strong bow. Hold here and remember to breathe. To release, you're going to bring your front body flat on the mat, making your way into extended child's pose. So bringing your knees towards the long edges of the mat, big toes touch as you lower your sit bones to rest on your heels. Your forearm and forehead can rest onto the mat. Breathe the intention you set for your practice in and out. Bringing your forearms off of the mat, gently shift over to the left side, bringing your legs out nice and long. Roll your shoulders back, and we're going to take a seated forward fold. So bending your knees as generously as you need to, begin to reach your hands to your feet. From seated forward fold, bring your left heel and place it towards the long edge of the mat, towards the left side. bringing your head down towards your knee for head to knee pose. Hands can rest on your knees, shin, ankle, or maybe you can take a yogi toe lock here. Release. Next, we're going to bring our right leg out nice and straight. Our hands can rest on our knee, shin, ankle, or maybe we're taking a yogi toe lock on this side. Nice stretch here, head to knee pose. We're going to take a bridge pose next, so come onto your back. With your feet planted down onto the mat, begin to bring your feet as close as you can towards your glutes. Maybe your fingers touch your heels. And then you're going to lift your glutes up, coming into a strong bridge. Lowering down, you're going to bring your legs out nice and long and check your alignment on the mat so you're in the middle. We're going to bring our left foot in towards our chest and drape it over our right. We're taking a reclined twist here. Bring your left arm to reach towards the left side, your gaze looking towards the left side of the mat. We're going to take it on the other side. Returning our left foot nice and straight, we're going to begin to bring our right leg in towards our chest. We're going to drape our right leg over our left and bring our right arm to reach towards the right side of the mat. Our gaze will follow. Coming out of our reclined twist, we're going to return our right foot nice and straight, and we're going to come into Shavasana. So rolling our shoulders back, placing our arms however feels best for us, maybe on our tummy, maybe right hand on our heart, left hand on our stomach. Take 3 deep closing breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. When you're ready, bring your palms towards heart center as a form of gratitude for your practice today. Thank you for joining me.
I hope you enjoyed this practice. Please let me know how it went down below. And please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you.